Hello YouTubers, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Garmin Drive Smart 60 versus the Garmin Drive Smart 61 with integrated maps for North America. To give you a small insight of what happened in my case was that I went to Best Buy, and a couple of months back I got me a new Toyota Camry, the SE model, and it came preloaded with the stereo, the integrated built-in Entune stereo, but just a basic unit, which it didn't have any integrated GPS or the other GPS that connects via Bluetooth. There's two types. From what I understand, the Toyota Camry has two upgrades to the Entune's radio. You can update it to the Entune's Plus, which is not a built-in navigation, but the navigation is done via Bluetooth, and it has to be connected to a smartphone. So the smartphone acts like the GPS receiver. Now the next level is the Entune's Premium. Now the Entune's Premium does have the integrated GPS data and the GPS sensor, as well as XM radio. But in order for me to upgrade to a higher tier of built-in radio on the Toyota Camry, I would have to pocket out around $1,400 more, $1,400. And I mean, I have no plans of doing that right now, maybe in the future. So an alternative that I found was to just purchase a standalone GPS navigation system. And I went to Best Buy. I spoke with the rep there, and he recommended this unit here, this Garmin Drive Smart 60. Now what happens with this unit is the following. I'm gonna bring you the unit. I have it with me. Give me a moment. Here's the unit. I've been using it for a couple of days. It is still within the return period of 14 days at Best Buy, which I have all the intentions of returning this unit. This is the Drive Smart 60. So what this does is that, as many of you know, it's a standalone GPS navigation system. It has a built-in GPS chip or sensor. It also connects to the a smartphone via Bluetooth to bring like a layer of what they call smart traffic, and many other features that it has built in. I mean, I'm not gonna get into details as far as the features that the device has, because the purpose of this video is not for to go into details about the features that each unit has, but in fact to know the difference between the two units. So here in this box, I'm gonna turn this one off. It's turning off. This is the Drive Smart 60. This is the 60. So I'm gonna put it away and I'm gonna set it aside. Now in this box here, which came today, is where I got the upgraded version, which is the Drive Smart 61. This is the 61 model. And I'm gonna unpack it. I had just cut the tape, but not the device itself. It's here. It remains intact. I'm gonna lay it right there. So then again, as you can see, they look similar packaging, and from what I can tell, they are also identical in proportion. They have the same connections. They have the same geometric shape, and they look almost identical, but there is one difference between the two. So as you can see, let me bring the one that I bought at Best Buy, and as you can see at the bottom here is the logo, Garmin logo. Let me get it a little bit closer. You may not see it because of the light conditions here, but there is a logo. It's like graded out, but you can see it right at the bottom there. If I turn it around, this is in fact a socket that goes into the holster, or the the suction cup. So this detaches, and this is the USB. By the way, that's an older generation of the first generation of USB connections that it uses, and it seems to be a proprietary cable, because I tried searching for many USB cables that I have, and none of them would work. They would tell me that that is not the connector cable that came with the unit. So if you want to purchase like a third-party connector cable, or to sync it to the PC, it has to be the one provided by Garmin, I would assume. So here is the upgraded version, which is the 61, the Drive Smart 61. So the difference between these two units is the following. One of them can upgrade via, one of them can do updates only via a cable, a USB cable connected to the computer. That is this unit here. The Drive Smart 60, in order to update any firmware, you have to connect it to a PC. Now, the updated version, the 61, which is this one, it has built-in Wi-Fi, which is, you know, we're talking about 21st century stuff. So as you can see, it is more convenient. It is way more convenient because I don't have to be connecting it to a computer in order to do a Wi-Fi firmware update. They both have the micro SIM slot if you want to install additional maps that you want to purchase. This is the Drive Smart 60. It seems to have the SIM slot right below the round circle for the socket to plug it into the suction cup, and the 61 seems to have it on the side here. It seems to have the micro SD slot on the side. So again, here is the you see the same USB connector, the same power cable, the same you know, circular socket slot where the socket will fit in there to fix it to the suction cup. Also, I just noticed that the Garmin logo, instead of being at the bottom like on the Drive Smart 60, it's on the side. So I'm gonna do the setup in front of you here. So we are in the United States. I'm gonna choose American English. I'm gonna hit accept all, and I'm gonna see if I'm able to connect to my Wi-Fi network, because from what I understand, this is the updated version, the Drive Smart 61, and I should be able to get updates via Wi-Fi. Then it's supposed to having to connect it to a USB cable and being stuck to a computer for hours. My last update on the Drive Smart 60 when connected to a computer took me about an hour and a half. So I'm gonna go to the settings and let's see what the settings are about. As you can see here, you see this option here. It says wireless networks. Let me turn on the Drive Smart 60. You're gonna see that I don't have that option on the Drive Smart 60. This is the one I'm holding right now is the Drive Smart 60, and this one is the Drive Smart 61. As you can see, right in between navigation and driver assistance, there's another option that reads out wireless networks. So I'm gonna put that one aside, and I'm gonna turn on the Drive Smart 60. Let me go to settings, and here are my settings. In between navigation and display, you do have Bluetooth on the Drive Smart 60, but you do not have the option for wireless networks, which includes Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So again, the difference between these two is the following. The Drive Smart 60, the Garmin Drive Smart 60, which you can find at your local Best Buy store now in the month of March of 2017 for like about $150, if I'm not mistaken. The difference is that this one here, the Garmin Drive Smart 60, can do firmware updates only via a USB cable. So you have to connect it via the USB cable to your laptop computer or desktop computer in order to do an update. Now, on the Drive Smart 61, which is this one here, the upgraded version, which comes in this box. The box, by the way, is gray. The one on the Drive Smart 60 is light yellow or pink orange. This box for the Drive Smart 61 is gray. So the updated version, the Drive Smart 61, not only has Bluetooth but Wi-Fi as well. So again, I'm gonna turn it on so in case that the battery is gonna run low on the 61, and I'm gonna attempt to do the Wi-Fi network setting here in front of you. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on networks. I'm gonna click on let me see. I'm gonna try to attempt to find my Wi-Fi network. So I'm gonna click here, and there it is. It picked it up. My network is one of these networks. So I'm gonna pause the video so I can enter my password. As you can see, it picked up my password. I was able to connect. It's asking me now to register. So for now, I'm gonna skip the registration process, and I'm gonna click OK. And as you can see, I have a connection. It's connected to Wi-Fi, to my Wi-Fi wireless network. So now, as opposed to going to, you know, on the older version, the Drive Smart 60, having to connect it to my laptop via a USB cable, all I have to do here is click on the option for any updates available, and we're gonna go ahead and it's checking for updates. And you know, I'm not connected to any cable. As you can see, the unit is turned on, running on its own battery, which lasts about an hour without having to charge it either on the phone's cigarette lighter provided 12-volt charger, or via the USB cable provided with the unit, which is inside. It should be the rest of the stuff should be here. Let me pause the bit. These are the rest of the accessories that it comes in. Provided USB cable, a provided cigarette lighter charger. By the way, it's 12 volts. I do not know the amps. I think it's about amps wise. It's probably 1.5 amps. This is the ball socket that suction cup socket. The clips it sucks into the windshield, and again the proprietary socket holder that goes in the back. That would go back here. This is my new one, the updated one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there now, since I already got it out. And that's it. That's how the socket fits in. You put it in there, and then this ball socket that connects that is actually the suction cup. It would go in here, and this will go against the windshield. So well, getting back to you know, the purpose of the video. As you can see here, I do have an option to do an update, to do a software update via Wi-Fi, as opposed to having to connect it to a USB cable. Now I'm not gonna execute the update because it's gonna take a while. I'm sure it's gonna take a while. So again, the purpose of this video is to give a little bit of feedback to anyone who is trying to buy, attempting to buy a standalone GPS unit for their car, and to know the difference between these two units, because apparently at Best Buy, they're not going to tell you the difference. The way I looked at things is that they were just trying to sell the older products so they can get rid of their older products, so in that manner they can clear their inventory and bring in the new items. And also I noticed that the Drive Smart 61 seems to be a little bit bigger. It has a bigger screen, pretty much like an edge-to-edge screen, which is not, it still holds a bezel, but the distance from the bezel to the screen on the Drive Smart 60 is way bigger, longer than the distance on the Drive Smart 61. So you'll be able to distinguish, you know, which one is which. This is the Drive Smart 61. It has the Garmin logo in the front and the bottom left hand side. This is the Drive Smart 60. It has the Garmin logo in the bottom center. They look very similar. They I mean, pretty much they have all the settings that the other ones have. They have the Bluetooth connectivity for smart driving. They tell you speed limits, traffic conditions, red light cameras, school zones. It'll warn you if you're going over the speed limit or below. And put in what they call PIOs, I believe, points of, or POIs, or points of interest. That's what they call those. That includes anything from a gas station to a restaurant to you know, any type of things that would fall under those categories. Again, the purpose of this video is for the wary buyer out there that is interested in buying a standalone GPS unit. I would advise that you get instead of, if you're looking for a Garmin unit, instead of getting the Garmin Drive Smart 60, it's best to buy the Drive Smart 61, the model right above this one, because the Drive Smart 61 not only has the Bluetooth connectivity, but it also has Wi-Fi, and it allows you to do wireless map updates. Wireless, completely wireless. You don't have to be tethered to a laptop or a desktop computer, which is very inconvenient. It was very inconvenient for me. I had to leave the older unit for like about an hour and a half attached to the computer. I couldn't move it around. I couldn't touch it. I couldn't. I had to wait until it was done loading its update. Now this battery is about to die out, so I'm gonna connect it, charge it, and then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and run the update via the wireless network. As you saw previously, there is an option for updates, and I do have an upcoming update, but of course I first need to connect it to a power source so that I can have enough you know, I can have enough power for the process to go through, and you can see how long an update might take. I would assume the reason why it takes longer via Wi-Fi is because it's slower than to be connected via USB cable, but it completely defeats the the alternative, which is to the inconvenience of having it to have the unit connected via USB cable. Even if it takes longer, I would prefer the Wi-Fi version. Well, thank you again for watching. Again, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Be able to distinguish between the difference between the two units. This is the Drive Smart 61, and I'm gonna set this box aside. This is the Drive Smart 60. The Drive Smart 60 comes in this package, in this box. It's like a light orange or dark yellow, and this is the unit that only has Bluetooth, but it does not have Wi-Fi. Now this one here is the updated Drive Smart 61, and it has not only Bluetooth, but it also has Wi-Fi technology. So again, both of these units are made from Garmin, very reputable company. They have a very good reputation on standalone GPS units all over the world, not just the States. And if you're looking for a, you know, if you need advice to look for a good mid price unit that you know, it won't hurt your pocket, I definitely recommend this unit, the Drive Smart 61, which has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity. Thank you again for watching this video, and don't forget to put your likes and thumbs up. Have a great day.